I'd heard this testimony before. I'm reading a book called In Him, and I wondered who it was, and I found it again in here. It's Dr. John G. Lake. This is a really neat testimony that will build your faith. Dr. John G. Lake was a missionary to Africa many years before the modern full gospel movement. The deadly bubonic plague broke out in his area. Hundreds died. He cared for the sick and buried the dead. Finally, the British sent a ship with supplies and a corps of doctors. The doctors sent for Lake to come aboard and asked him, "What have you been using to protect yourself?" "Sirs," Lake replied, "I believe the law of the Spirit of life in Christ Jesus has set me free from the law of sin and death, and as long as I walk in the light of that law of life, no germ will attach itself to me. Don't you think you'd better use our preventatives?" the doctors urged. "No," Lake said, "but doctor, I think you would like to experiment with me. If you will go over to one of those dead people and take the foam that comes out of their lungs after death, then put it under the microscope, you will see the masses of living germs. You will find they are alive until a reasonable time after a man is dead. You can fill my hand with them, and I will keep it under the microscope, and instead of these germs remaining alive, they will die instantly." The doctors agreed. They made the experiment, and it was true. When they expressed wonder at what caused it, Lake told them, "That is the law of the Spirit of life in Christ Jesus."